You probably know MrBeast, the YouTuber famous for giving away huge prizes and creating over-the-top challenges. But his real wealth isn't what you see on camera, it's what happens behind the scenes. By 2026, his net worth is estimated to be around $2.6 billion. That number sounds unbelievable, but what's more interesting is how his money is managed. Almost none of it sits in a bank. He's even said that sometimes his personal balance is negative. So how can a billionaire have less cash than you might think? It's because MrBeast doesn't keep his earnings. He puts almost every dollar back into his business. About 80 to 90% goes straight into making new videos, not into savings or luxury items. Each new idea or project gets funded by the last one. This isn't careless spending, it's a planned and repeatable approach. One video can cost $3 to $5 million, and some have cost even more. Most creators would be nervous about spending that much, but for MrBeast, spending is the plan. Each bigger video sets a new standard. If a competitor can make something for less, that's fine. But if they need a warehouse, a big team, and millions in prizes, it's a different game. Reinvesting puts him ahead of everyone else and makes it hard for others to catch up. That's where the real lesson starts. MrBeast doesn't use YouTube just to make money. He uses it to find customers. His videos aren't the business, they're ads for his business. The real profits come from the products he owns. For example, Feastables, his chocolate and snack brand, launched in 2022 and grew very quickly. In just a few years, it made over $200 million in yearly revenue. Few brands have grown that fast. What's even more impressive is that Feastables spends almost nothing on traditional ads. Most food brands spend 15 to 25% of their revenue on marketing, but MrBeast spends almost zero. Every video he posts acts as a commercial, reaching millions for free. That's a huge advantage. Most brands have to pay for attention, but MrBeast already has it. That edge is worth more than any ad budget. Feastables isn't his only product. There's also Beast Burger, a virtual restaurant brand. Instead of opening real restaurants, he licensed the brand to existing kitchens, which made and delivered the food. At its peak, it was in over 1,000 locations, but later focused on fewer, higher-quality partners. The lesson here is different. Growing too fast can hurt quality, so changing the plan is sometimes necessary. Then there's Beast Games, which goes beyond YouTube. It's a competition show with a huge budget. Reports say it cost over $100 million. That's the kind of spending you see in Hollywood, not from a YouTuber. It showed that his business model could work outside of YouTube, but it also brought bigger costs and more challenges. Bigger projects mean bigger risks, and not everyone will succeed. But it proves his approach isn't just for YouTube. It's a business mindset that works in different formats. Now, let's look at the financial side. Most celebrities build wealth by earning a salary, which adds up over time. MrBeast's wealth is different. It's based on owning parts of his companies. Ownership or equity grows in value even if he doesn't make new content. If Feastables keeps growing, his share becomes more valuable. If the company struggles, his wealth can drop quickly. That's the risk of equity-based wealth, more potential, but also more ups and downs. It's not guaranteed money in the bank, it's a bet on future growth. That's why people call him a cash-poor billionaire. He's rich on paper, but always reinvesting. Now, let's talk about going global. One of his smartest moves was making his content simple and visual, so it works in many cultures. His videos are dubbed into many languages, turning one video into content for dozens of markets. More markets mean more customers for his products. It's not just about getting views anymore, it's about turning global attention into global sales. Most creators focus on one audience, but MrBeast thinks about many at once. Philanthropy also plays a role in his business. His giveaways and charity work build trust. People who see him give away money for years start to trust him, and that trust makes them more likely to buy his products. Philanthropy isn't just about being nice, it's also about building a strong brand over time. Trust grows like money does. Of course, there are risks. Spending almost everything you earn is risky if you're not careful. If his revenue drops, it could be a problem. His model depends on always growing his audience and having products that actually sell. Not every investment pays off, and some projects grow slower than expected. This approach isn't for everyone. It's high risk and high reward. There's also a personal cost. Constant reinvestment means constant pressure to keep performing, with little time to slow down. For some people, that pace isn't sustainable. It's important to remember that context matters as much as the strategy. So what can we learn from all this? First, income and wealth aren't the same. Earning a lot doesn't make you wealthy. What you do with your income matters more. Second, reinvesting can be better than saving if the conditions are right. Spending on growth can create more value than spending on comfort, but it takes patience and a willingness to take risks. Third, owning part of something that grows is more powerful than just earning a paycheck. Fourth, attention is valuable if you use it to sell something. Views alone don't build wealth, but views that lead to product sales do. Fifth, trust is also a financial asset. A good reputation grows slowly but is very powerful. Sixth, growing big requires discipline and reinvestment. You can't outspend competitors without always putting money back into your business. Seventh, not every risk pays off, and that's normal. Taking risks is part of growing. Mr. Beast didn't get rich by saving his money. He got rich by putting almost everything back into his work. His secret isn't a trick. It's disciplined, bold reinvestment year after year. Every dollar he earns helps fund the next step. That's the real engine behind his giveaways, his challenges, and his billion-dollar value. It's not just luck or going viral. It's a system built one reinvested dollar at a time. The key insights that can be drawn from this analysis are as follows. The primary lesson is not to imitate Mr. Beast directly, as few individuals possess his resources, audience, or risk tolerance. Instead, the focus should be on understanding the underlying principles that guide his actions. He treats every dollar as a tool, not as a reward. Instead of asking, "What can I buy with this money?" he asks, "What can this money build next?" That single mindset changes how a business grows over time. Another lesson is that attention only becomes valuable when it creates something beyond views. Millions of people can watch a video, but lasting businesses are built when that attention turns into loyal customers and real products. Ownership matters too. Income pays today's bills, but ownership has the potential to create tomorrow's wealth. That's why so many successful entrepreneurs focus on building assets instead of simply earning larger paychecks. Finally, growth always comes with uncertainty. Every investment carries risk, and not every decision will succeed. What separates great builders from everyone else isn't avoiding mistakes, it's learning from them and continuing to improve. In the end, Mr. Beast didn't build a billion-dollar business overnight. He built it by making disciplined decisions, repeating them consistently, and allowing those decisions to compound over time. That's a lesson that applies far beyond YouTube.